Welcome to Sunday Mornings with Bakari and Hadia. We are reviewing today a very special anime cartoon that's very close to my heart, which is Legend of Korra. Yeah, and so we watched season 1. We are going to review the entirety of season 1 today. First impressions about the season. What do you think when it opened up?
Honestly, I was a little sad that it was like a million years in the future from the last Avatar starting. I'm exaggerating, of course, but
just one generation from the first. But yeah,
I wanted to see Aang as a grown-up.
Well, I mean, you get that a little bit.
You get it in the flashbacks.
I want to see more of him like fighting and taking care of business.
I always thought he was gonna stay 10 forever. That boy grew up.
He did, yeah, definitely. He has kids. It's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, I loved it when it first opened up and I saw Korra, little baby Korra, just like, I'm the Avatar, deal with it, and she was just
my
wilding.
favorite part.
Yeah, she was going in for no reason, I love that. She's just this fiery, like firecracker that no one has control of. She's also kind of the worst at the exact same time.
Yeah. Honestly. So let's talk about that. First impressions of Korra as a whole, like throughout the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
I personally thought she lacks restraint.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very apparent. She does.
She does.
It's like, and I love that because it's completely different from Aang.
Mm-hmm.
Aang's journey. So I thought that was pretty dope. But I love Korra because she is just very fiery and just like, I don't know how to explain it. She has so much zest. She does lack restraint, which can get her into a lot of trouble. Like, unlike Aang, she will use every element she has control over anytime.
Mm-hmm. Whenever she needs it. Yeah, and then I guess that segues perfectly into the next question I got for you was, what did you think about the Equalists? Did they have a good point in saying that bending was ruining the world for people that couldn't bend?
Yeah. No, honestly, they did have a good point, but I want to bring up this point that anytime they had like a point to make, oh, this person destroyed my family, it was always the Fire Nation. They never complained about no earth, no water, no airbenders. They were always complaining about the firebenders.
I didn't really connect those dots. But yeah, that's true. That's true. It was always firebenders.
That always ruined their lives.
Mm-hmm.
The Equalists, I feel like they did have a point.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to the point of thinking like, it'll be better if we take away everyone's powers, things that people have a God-given right to, it's just like, nah. Yeah, no. Like,
the Equalists, I feel like it's like the right wing, where they got great names, like pro-life, or like, pro-equality for everybody. Yet you're taking away rights for, everyone that has been born with that. But I will say that when the Equalists were like, oh, benders are bad, my life isn't ruined by benders, Korra came up, smashed the table, like, bullied him simply because he couldn't bend. Like, and that proves that point immediately.
Korra seemed, like, in that moment when she first came across the Equalists and she, like, was fighting with them, she came across as kind of ignorant and sheltered. No, real talk. She's like, what do you mean benders are bad? And, like...
That's true.
One thing I want to say is Korra never hid the fact that she was the Avatar.
No. She was real loud about it. Yeah, she went to the pro betting arena. It's like, I'm the Avatar. Get at me. What's going on?
Just no hiding it at all.
Nope. No.
She accidentally, she was supposed to only water bend, I think, her first tournament in the pro bending arena, but she did an earth bending move. Just a hot mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then with the Legend of Korra, there's so many plot twists. I feel there's one every episode. Yeah. It's every like, episode. Is this guy bad? Oh, wait, no, he's good. Yeah, I hated Tarlok because Tarlok is a bureaucrat. I understand that he wants power. Does what he needs to get it. But then when he came out, started betting against Korra, that was a moment.
Oh yeah. See,
yeah, because he's his brother.
I didn't even know about bloodbending, man.
Oh no, it was in a few episodes in the first, the last Avatar. I mean, last Airbender, but it was never as big as it was in this version of the Legend of Korra.
That was deep.
It's OP. It's way too powerful.
Yeah. So let's talk about the love relationships in that show.
God. Oh my goodness.
Because this is my face.
It's not even a love triangle. It's like a love pentagon, and there's crisscrossing lines all throughout the shape.
Exactly.
I don't know what's going on.
Let's just break it down. Bolin and Mako are brothers. They're also a part of the Fire Ferrets, which is the pro-bending group that Korra is a part of. Bolin has a crush on Korra. Korra has a crush on Mako, the other brother. Mako has a crush on Ashami, and he makes her his girlfriend. But then again, Mako has a crush on Korra. And then tells Bolin to go out and take Korra. And Korra's like, I don't know, I want Mako. Tells Mako she wants him. Mako denies her. She goes out with Bolin. Then Mako realizes he does have feelings for Korra. They kiss. They hurt Bolin. Mind you, Mako has a girlfriend, Ashami. First of all, what I like about this show is that sometimes when they do these love triangles, they always make the girlfriend of the guy that the main character wants to be with ditzy and unlikable. I like Ashami. Am I saying this right?
I don't know. Yeah, I gotta check the spelling on that one.
I think I'm
Asami. Yeah.
Asami.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Asami. I really think she's dope. She's not a bender. She can fight. She's
she gets
smart.
shit done. That's it.
She's kind. She had no jealousy towards Korra until this whole nonsense started. She's self-confident. I really like Ashami, actually.
Yeah, I do too. All right, but so, which is the better pet, Pabu or Naga? I think that's what the people want to know. Which one would you rather have by your side?
I want to say neither, and I'll take the flying lemur that Tenzin's little boy has.
All right, it's a valid option.
Milo.
I guess.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I love Naga. Pablo is cute and he's useful for getting them, out of when they're tied up to pole and stuff.
But so is Naga. Naga saved their lives a lot of times.
I know. I'm partial to Naga just because I like big animals that you can ride.
I agree with that. No, she was a great car. So it's time for the cereal review. Today I got some...
This is what Bakari chose. Since he chose The Legend of Korra, he chooses a cereal, and he chose...
Drumstick Cereal. Now, I have never had a drumstick. I am assuming they're ice cream.
We've had the bootleg ones.
Oh, okay, yeah. The bootleg ones, for sure. The ones that, So this is apparently what a drumstick looks like. And I'm excited. It seems it's gonna be very sugary. It's mint chocolate flavored.
We've never had a mint chocolate drumstick, I can say that for sure. And today, Bakari is using regular cow's milk, 2%.
You know it.
And you know me, that's to go with the almond.
Alright, so let's see how this is. Pour a little bit. Okay. Seems to be like a little medley. Tell me when to stop.
You can stop.
So it seems to be a little bit of a mix between, we got the mint, we got the wheat, and the corn stuff it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
This looks like it's gonna might be terrible or delicious.
It's true. Gotta take a risk with your flavors sometimes, you know? Anyways, I'm gonna test it out, see how it is.
I'm a little scared.
You're a little scared? Don't be scared. You're gonna hate it. The chocolate pieces are just like Cocoa Puffs.
They're overpowering.
They're overpowering. Did you try the mint?
tasting is like the Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, I can't even taste the mint ones. I don't know. Yeah, the mint doesn't really have flavor. Even if you have it on your own.
It tastes like a little bit of the Cocoa Puff.
Yeah. I'm not even sure the mint actually has a flavor.
I tasted a tad bit of mint just now, like a touch.
A touch. You know, so alright. You ready to give it a rating? Because right now it just tastes like Cocoa Puffs. That's pretty much it. It's just Cocoa Puffs.
With a touch of mint. Like, maybe you have to still try to get it.
Alright. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. Simply because if I'm going to have Cocoa Puffs, why not just have Cocoa Puffs? Like, this cereal doesn't taste like anything, pretty much.
There's a lot of textures going on because there's 3 different types of things here.
That's true. There's 3 different shapes in there. Interesting, but it's not. It doesn't really. There's no. Like, it has a lot going on, but it doesn't seem like it's actually trying to do anything. Just a lot of chocolate and other pieces thrown in there. But yeah, what do you think? What is your rating?
I gotta give this a 4 out of 10. I know it's pretty low, but real talk, I'm not gonna eat this again. I would not purchase this again.
And all I had available was a family size, so I guess I would be eating this. Start from this down.
Man, right? Bakari doesn't like to. We both don't like to waste food, but
no, definitely not.
I'm not a fan. What do you think would make the cereal better? Like, if you want to actually taste like a drumstick. Yeah, this is hard. I'm not saying the drumstick people. I think they did a poor job of recreating a cereal a cereal that tastes like an actual drumstick.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know who would do a good job at that.
Yeah, I don't know either. Only good things I've had, Cookie Crisp. I don't know if you agree with that. But yeah, that's the only thing. That's a food that's poured into cereal that I like.
Even last week when we had the Pop-Tart cereal, it tasted like...
Oh, that's true.
Pop-Tart.
That's true. The Pop-Tart's really good, too. Alright, well, cereal gets a 6 from me, 4 from you. It is not great. Definitely not great. But, you know, that's the point of trying things, you know? Sometimes it's not great, sometimes it's fantastic. Find what you like.
Is it super sweet for you, or not?
No, not really.
That's a pro if you don't like sweet, I guess. That's one thing I would say. Yeah. But we have to start talking about the Legend of Korra.
Alright.
We just have a couple more things. Seeing Aang's family grow up. Like, seeing Katara, seeing Tenzin, his one airbending son. Like, how do you feel about that?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I definitely miss him from, you know, because he went on adventures with him all throughout his portion of the show. But, yeah, it's nice to see them. But it's nice that Korra, you know, now has all her own characters, and they're able to, like, just pull them in for a second. Like, yeah, here's Aang, here's Toph, here's all the people you love, but we're moving on.
It's true. I love Tenzin's family, though. I cannot lie. I love little Milo and the 2 girls. Like, they're adorable. I didn't even know his wife was pregnant the whole time. Did you know?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a scene in the beginning where, like, Tenzin's, like, helping her out of, like, an airship or something, and she's like, I'm not helpless, I'm just pregnant. Oh. And she was very pregnant throughout the entire...
I did not pay attention.
Yeah.
I was not paying attention because in that last episode, I was like, when did she...
When did this happen? What?
She's about to give a birth to a child? Maybe it's all them robes. I wasn't paying attention.
Maybe, yeah.
And in conclusion about the love relationships, I hate the love triangle. I think it's a little cliche. I kind of wish that they were all like buds, but I guess it has to be different from Aang. What is it called? The Avatar: The Last Airbender, because that's what it was, right? They were all friends for a very long time, and then he started to catch feelings for Katara towards the end, right?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, that's hard to judge. I mean, I think I was hoping for Aang Katara a lot, so I think I might have made up my own that he had a crush on her and like that something was going on. But yeah, I think they were just homies
Yeah.
for a long time.
It was much more chill than this nonsense. Because this nonsense was back and forth. They hurt Bolin. Mako hurt Asami, which I was not very happy with. Korra is reckless. She has no respect for nobody's relationship. Like,
yeah, she does not care.
She does not care about hurting Bolin. She just did whatever. She just wanted Mako, and that's all she cared about. I wasn't feeling that. I really did not like. But it kind of plays into her character, which I'm not really surprised about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Amon. Because I feel like Amon and like how his story came together towards the end was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I love the plot twist. The whole episode 11 was just Tarlok explaining how they grew up and stuff, and it was very touching. And I understood why he's angry at all benders. But, it's just like Thanos. You can't be mad at everybody just because there's a few bad people and just try to make everything equal and balanced by removing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Amon, he had an idea that made sense. He was extremely strong, which I always value in a character. But yeah, he was misguided. Just
and
like all
lied. He lied. He heard most people's story and was like, oh, my family got wiped out by the Fire Nation. Drew a scar on his face. And he lied. So I liked the end when he fell in the ocean and people saw him bend to get up and his makeup came off. I really liked that part. The part that was kind of dark for a kid's show is the end when so Amon gets thrown into the ocean by Korra because he takes away all of Korra's powers, bending powers, but she hasn't mastered airbending yet. So suddenly she can master airbending. That's the only power she has. So she blows him out into the ocean. He comes up, and then all his followers see that he is a bender, and he has to run away with his brother. He runs away with Tarlok, and then Tarlok takes one of the
electric gloves.
Yeah, the electric gloves, and puts it on the engine to blow up the boat. So he basically does a murder-suicide to just save everyone from Amon in the future.
Yeah.
Or what's his name? Nunatak? I'm not sure. Yeah,
but
whatever
I
his
think,
name was.
I don't know, blowing up a boat with two water benders in the middle of the ocean, I don't think that's going to kill him. I think it's going to be fine.
I have a feeling one of them might be alive and he might resurface in another season. But
I think so. That's just,
because I feel like, did you see when Nunatak or Amon, whatever his name was, shed a tear right before he did it?
Are you talking about Tarlok or are you talking about Amon/Natuk? No.
Amon. I'm talking about him. He shed a tear.
No, I didn't see that.
Right before. So I feel like he knew. He's too smart. He probably knew what Tarlok was going to do.
I don't know. I think he had real hope, though. That they could live and be happy together. But maybe. I didn't see that tear. So maybe he knew.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
That was pretty dark, though. That murder-suicide. If
it's
they did
very
that.
dark. Yeah. But yeah. So Equalus had a good idea. Sort of. Well, no, it was a terrible idea. But decent premise. Because Mako's family is ruined by firebenders. A lot of people's families are ruined by firebenders for some reason.
Which is weird because Mako is a firebender.
Yeah. That doesn't mean all firebenders are bad.
No, I'm saying
What?
I don't know. Maybe I was why are firebenders attacking other firebenders?
He said his parents weren't benders. Now I'm confused, actually. Because if his parents aren't benders, how does he...
He's a bender, and so is his brother, but they bend two different elements.
What is going on? And then the thing is, too, is that Tenzin and his wife is a non-bender. Tenzin's the only airbender, and all his kids are airbenders. So I'm not even sure how any of this makes sense.
Work.
Yeah,
because maybe I'm getting too far forward, but even And Katara had 3 kids, and only one of them is an airbender.
Who are their kids? It's Tenzin, Bumi, and Uncle
Kaya.
Bumi.
Kaya, I think.
Okay.
I think that's her name. But
Yeah.
she's a waterbender. Bumi doesn't have it. Is not a bender. And Tenzin is an airbender.
Yeah, I don't know how these genetics work. Whatever, man. We just accept it. But I'm really bothered about Mako's family now. I really want to know, is there an affair?
The wife was just trifling
Yeah,
and
maybe
just got with an airbender and a random earthbender to have these kids.
Maybe it was going down out there, and then the dad found out and then attacked the family, like paid off the firebenders and like moved away
But
because it
has
had
a
enough.
conspiracy
I don't
every
know,
episode.
man. Look,
It could be some
might be
like
true.
recessive genes.
But anyways, I think that's about it, right? We covered pretty much all the plot.
Yeah.
Covered. Yep. All
I
right.
think that's it. And I think the final episode was dope. I think it was a little simplistic how Korra got all of her powers back by calling on the ancestors, but she couldn't be the Avatar without all her powers. We couldn't have just Korra, the only airbender. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We could just have her get her powers back over the seasons.
Right?
I'm
And
not
visit
sure.
different tribes, but
Yeah.
honestly, I don't think they wanted to do it like that.
No.
So, I like the way they ended it. I didn't mind it was so simplistic. Yeah, and that's it.
That's pretty much it. All right, so this has been Legend of Korra Season 1. We're going to move on to Season 2. Release another video talking about that. About the love triangle I'm sure is bound to happen. How Naga is the best pet. And how whoever the next villain is sucks.
If you think Naga's the best pet, I'm going to choose Pablo next.
Pablo's alright. Naga's great. Anyways, yeah, this has been Sunday mornings. And we will talk to you later.